All right. I'm gonna be interviewing my mom, Stacy DeRitter. And when were you born?
I was born January 3rd, 1977.
So what generation are you?
Gen X.
Okay. So, like, tell me about, like, your childhood. Like, what were, like, some of, like, the toys and, like, stuff you played with growing up?
Strawberry shortcake.
Oh, yeah, I remember. We would watch that.
Care Bears, My
Mhm.
Little Pony, Rainbow Bright. Trying to think.
Barbies.
Always
She
Barbies.
still has all
Cabbage
of them.
Patch. Oh, of course, Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I do. I still have
She's a
lot of my
hoarder.
toys.
Yeah.
I like to save the toys. I thought my kids would like to play with these toys, but
No.
apparently they did not. So.
And she wants to keep them and think that my kids are gonna play with these toys, but they're not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy them new ones. So,
Mm.
so like, when you were like growing up, like, how was school? Like, didn't you say you had to like walk there and stuff?
I did walk to school. I don't even know
That's
how many
sad.
blocks, like 8 blocks. I don't know. It's kind of far.
Through all the winter.
Yes, through the snowstorms and the rain. My mom was a single mom that was, I think she started work at like 7 a.m. So she did not drive me to school. I had to walk.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
You didn't take the bus?
No, there was no bus. Well,
Oh.
junior high and high school there was a bus, but elementary school, no, I had to walk.
Well, nowadays parents would never. Why was she single? What happened?
Oh, well,
Sorry to go into the.
my parents got divorced when I was 2.
Okay.
So,
And then
yeah.
what else happened?
Yeah, my dad moved to Kentucky and got married when I was 5. And my brother went to live with him, so it was just me and my mom. Yeah.
Okay. What did you do like for your first job? Like, when did you get it? How old were you?
Oh, I was 16 and I had to walk to work as well. The opposite direction. School was down one way and my job was down the other. I worked at a clothing store until I was 19. So
What was
16
it called?
to 19. Oh my gosh. It used to be, well, yeah, it doesn't exist now. It was called Jean Nicole. And they had a bunch of different, there was Jean Nicole, Winkleman's, and Mary Ann's. They were like all one like company. But so yeah, I liked it. I liked doing the cashiering and like closing out the drawer at the end of the night. That was fun. Trying to balance.
Were you like a manager?
everything. No.
Oh.
I was not a manager, but
And where'd you meet Dad?
oh geez. Well, I met your dad at a tanning place that I worked at as well.
How many years later is this?
I don't know, like 7 or 8 years later.
Oh. You're like,
Yeah.
what, 20 something?
20, yeah, my 20s.
Mhm.
I started working for Smith Barney, a brokerage firm, when I was 19. And then I also had the nighttime job at the tanning place.
You did both?
Yes, 2 jobs.
Good for you.
So I had my own apartment, so I had to work 2
How
jobs.
late was that tanning place open?
Like till 9.
Oh. How old were you when you got your first apartment?
I don't know how old I was.
Okay.
My 20s.
Oh. Well, like, what kind of, like, when you were growing up, like, what kind of, like, music and, like, stuff did you listen to? Like, who was, like, popular?
Oh, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston.
Did you dress like Madonna?
No, my mom wouldn't buy me those clothes, but I probably would have liked to. I loved Madonna.
Why didn't you just buy them?
Well, I mean, that was when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, I don't even know. I can't even think back then. George Michael. I love the 80s. I know that. I love all the 80s music still.
Did you have like a stereo or one of those? Not stereo, like the
A boombox?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have that.
What
We
are
had a
those things?
stereo,
Like,
but-
you didn't have anything you like carry around, like.
No, I had a Walkman. Yeah, with the headphones. Yeah.
Did you have a phone?
No, I had a beeper. That was the
What's
thing.
that?
A beeper? So, like, doctors used to have them too. Like, if
Oh,
you
like
would,
when you would like get on call or something.
yeah, your friend could beep you, and then
Then
you'd
what?
have to go
To like
home
a
or go
landline?
somewhere to a landline, yeah,
Oh.
and call the person back.
So it wasn't really like a phone you couldn't call on it.
No, you could not call on it. You would just
Oh.
get paged. Or you figure out codes to like say like 143 I love you, or figure out codes to like text to
Okay.
people. I don't know.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have like a TV or anything?
Oh, of course. Well, I think when I was young, really young, like they didn't have that many channels at that time, and then cable came out, and then and VCRs finally came out, microwaves. I remember like this lady that used to babysit me. She had like all the microwave food came out, like French fries and hamburgers.
Oh, those are like meals, a family meal. Did they have?
Oh, and TV dinners
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But like they had French fries. I just remember French fries and hamburgers. I thought, oh, that was cool. My mom never bought those, but
Why? I feel like she would.
no, she didn't. Money, I guess. I don't know.
What did she like watch, or what did you like watch on TV?
Who's the Boss?
What's that?
Growing Pains. They were all like sitcoms. Silver Spoons.
Yeah, what's that? Wasn't that like one with like a weird long name or something?
I don't know. Elf. That was like this little.
Oh.
He was
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie with what's his name?
No, it's a TV show about
What was
this
that
little
say?
alien stuffed guy. He was so cute. I remember loving him.
Mhm.
That was a show. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Punky Brewster, Mr. Belvedere.
Buffy.
What's Buffy?
Remember the Vampire Slayer?
No, I guess I didn't watch that one. That was
I thought that
I
was
was a little
like,
bit older,
I thought
maybe,
that
but-
was around your age. No, maybe not. I remember I watched that.
I did not watch that. No.
What about like, I don't know, like that's it? Like that's all the TV you watched? Did you like, how'd you
I
dress?
watched soap operas with my mom.
How did you dress?
Oh yeah. Well, our jeans, we used to roll them.
Do you have like curlers? Like when you had to curl your hair, did you like sleep in curlers?
Oh my gosh. We
I know
had
Grandma
sponge
did.
rollers. They were terrible. They hurt. My mom would make me wear them, and she'd put them to my head. So you like have to sleep
All night.
all night on these rollers.
Did you do it a lot?
She did that a lot to me when I was young. But then you'd use hot rollers.
And how did you
Curling
get your
iron.
hair
Oh,
cut
and
when
the
you were
hair. Oh, my mom cut off all my hair. I had short hair
Oh.
like a boy. It was
We have to put that
terrible.
picture in of me and you. We should put that in.
Yeah.
We have a picture when I was young and when she was young, and it's like
Twins.
we're literally twins.
Yeah.
And because she had a bowl haircut, and I did too, kind of.
No, I
my
had
hair
pig-
was.
well, that one. No, the one you're talking about, I had pigtails, and we
Oh.
covered the pigtails, and it was
Oh,
totally
yeah.
you. Like, yeah, we're twins.
But she cut your hair with a bowl,
she
right?
did the Dorothy Hamill cut. Dorothy Hamill was an Olympian when I was little, and
What was
like
she?
everyone got like their hair cut short. I don't even know what she did, to be honest.
She didn't use a bowl.
It looked like I had a bowl haircut. It was terrible.
How were you disciplined? With a ruler?
Oh, the belt and the wooden spoon. Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah,
Did it hurt?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what about like? Dad, I'm doing an interview, by the way.
Yeah. Shh.
My dad is now. What about like more teen life, like growing up? What else?
My friends and I, we loved listening to music and taping. You'd want to tape your song, like the radio. You'd wait around all day for your song to come on the radio and had to hit record because we didn't have, like you guys do nowadays. But we'd sing and like put on little shows for our parents.
What about like did you have like cameras, like you vlogged or anything, like cool cameras,
No, there was Polaroid cameras.
or dispos? I have one in my room.
disposable cameras. That was when I was a little bit older when that came out.
Like how
But they
old?
just, I don't remember how old, but older.
Okay.
When I was younger, no, it was the kind of film that you had to go take and develop, and it would take like, I don't know, 2 weeks to get it back.
Yeah.
And you would know, who knows what the pictures look like because you had no idea, unlike now.
What about, weren't you a teenager when 9/11 happened? Or how old were you? Like 20s?
No, yeah, I
Oh.
was in my 20s. Right before, it was
Yeah.
like
I don't
shortly
know why
before I
thought
met
that.
Dad. So, yeah, right before I met Dad, that happened. I was at work.
Where were you working? At Smith Barney?
Yeah, at the brokerage firm. And, yeah, it was terrible.
Did you have to like evacuate? I feel like, because it was a big building, right? Like high up.
There's 14 floors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had no idea what was happening, and everyone went into the conference room because that was where the TV was, and we were watching it happen live. It was really scary because then we didn't know if it was going to happen at our building or
Right.
what, because it just was happening, around the world. Like, you just had no idea what was going to happen. So it was scary. They did send us all home. They closed the stock market. They closed it for a few days. And I remember I went with a few coworkers to a church, and we prayed and lit candles. And yeah, we were scared. We went home and just watched all the live coverage. It was just awful.
After that, did things get like more like what's it called? Like safe, like more
Well,
like.
I think they were more stringent on things like the airport for
Mhm.
sure. Like, you used to be able to
Right.
go in with, say you were flying somewhere and I wasn't going, I could go right to the gate with you and sit with you until you actually boarded the plane. But then they stopped that after 9/11, and you couldn't get through, past security
Yeah.
unless you had a ticket.
Didn't they change was 911 always the police thing, or did they change it for 9/11?
No, it was always.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why they did it on 9/11, do you think?
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember when they did you watch the whole thing, when they couldn't find, when it was taking forever to find, wasn't it Bin Laden?
Yeah, well, that took years before they.
It was years?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that it was just a couple hours, because wasn't he just hiding in a boat or something?
No.
I thought he was hiding
He
in a
was
boat.
no, he was found in a house.
Oh.
But it was years. It was years later.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Thanks for letting me interview.
Of course. Anytime.